Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 26th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday evening out there so far. I hope everybody had a great Friday also. I hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Saturday and Sunday outlooks. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. We're going to take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer. And also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center outlook for that little tropical feature off the southeast coast. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos. And I need some help from the community. I need 8 more subscribers. Somebody dropped off today off of my page, but I need some help to get back. I need to get this thing up to 400. I'm still grinding along, trying to get my forecast page up. If somebody out there in the community here, please help a brother out. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get my channel up and running. It's going slow, so I'm still trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. But like I say, I'm gonna try to keep on grinding. I might get there sometime in the next 20 years. I don't know, but if I could get some help from the community, I could get there a little faster. But I just want to let everybody know that it's going slow. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on grinding, trying to keep it going. So, but if anybody out there, please can help a brother out, I greatly appreciate it. Tell your friend, tell your family, tell your neighbor, tell your co-worker, tell anybody to subscribe to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Love to have them. Okay, alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and get into the forecast now. We're going to dive on into it, and we're going to start off in the northeastern United States and work our way around. Alrighty. Well, we got dry conditions as high pressure dominates the southern portion of Canada, back into Montreal, Canada, Toronto, Canada, also into Maine, back down to New Hampshire, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, back down to northern portions of West Virginia, back in Ohio, into Indiana, through Illinois, back into Missouri, down into Dallas and Houston area. A little bit of dry weather also expected over portions of Alabama, western Georgia, and also down into portions of central and northern Florida as well. Also up towards Wisconsin and Minnesota, eastern North and South Dakota, and eastern Nebraska, eastern Kansas, eastern Oklahoma as well. Got high pressure dominating pretty much portions of Colorado, Utah, Nevada, California, Arizona, and western New Mexico. We got some shower and thunderstorm activity over here in portions of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C. area, all the way back in southern Ohio and the eastern Kentucky and Tennessee. Also, we have some flash flooding going on possible in the Carolinas. So, like I said, I still wouldn't be surprised to see some flash flood watches maybe issued. Flood watches possibly. But maybe some flood warnings possibly for tomorrow. If we get some heavier downpours that lead to localized flooding. So, just want to give everybody a heads up on that. Here in the Carolinas. Alright, we got shower and thunderstorm activity over southern Louisiana. Also back over here in northeast Louisiana through Mississippi, back in the portion of western Tennessee and southwest Kentucky. Also we got shower and thunderstorm activity over northern Mexico, all the way back through Texas. Also into Kansas, all the way back up to North Dakota, back to Vancouver, Canada. Also into Seattle, Washington, through Oregon and northern California, back into Nevada and Utah as well. We got some mixed precipitation over portions of Utah, and also up here in portions of Wyoming and southern Montana, also over here in portions of Idaho as well. We got some more flash flooding possible over portions of Montana as well in that vicinity there. Dry conditions also expected along the west coast of Washington and Oregon states as well on your Saturday. Okay, now let's take a look at your Sunday forecast. We got high pressure still dominates southern Canada. All the way back over the portion of Maine, back down in New Hampshire, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, back into Pennsylvania, Ohio, down into Indiana, back down into Georgia, central northern Florida, back to the Dallas, Houston area, back through Oklahoma, all the way back into Minnesota. Still got dry conditions also expected in Wyoming, Colorado, well, portions of Colorado, back into New Mexico, Arizona, Utah, also into portions of California, also into Washington and Oregon states as well. We got shower and thunderstorms ongoing over here in portions of the Carolinas, back into Kentucky and Tennessee, also back into southern Ohio, back into Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., and Virginia and West Virginia areas. Also, we got more shower and thunderstorm activity from northern Mexico through Texas, all the way to North Dakota and South Dakota, back to Montana, and also back over to Idaho, back into Oregon, also into portions of northern California, and into Nevada and portions of Utah as well for your Sunday. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. As you can see, we got showers up here in portions of southern Canada, also up into Maine as well. There's that little system spinning here off the Carolina coast, bringing shower and thunderstorms to the coastal waters, also from the Outer Banks back into the PD and the coastal plains and low country of South Carolina. Also got shower and thunderstorm activity over southern Florida, back into the Bahamas and even northern Cuba. Also scattered activity in Tennessee, back to Alabama, and also back into Mississippi. Also down here around the Panhandle of Florida as well. Also got more scattered activity over northern Mexico, back into Texas, Oklahoma, back into Kansas, Nebraska, and also into South Dakota. We got a little line of shower and thunderstorms extended from southern portion of Canada back through North Dakota, all the way back down into portions of Montana. Also, we got some more a line of scattered shower and thunderstorms in New Mexico as well. Also over here, got scattered activity over southwest Canada, back in Washington State, Oregon. Also over in western Montana, got maybe have a little bit of snow mixed in there as well near the Canadian border. Also got scattered activity over portion of Idaho, back into California, Nevada, Utah as well. Also Guam radar still down over central and southern Alaska. Got scattered activity in Alaska. Also got some scattered activity around the Hawaiian chain there as well. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories for your locations. We still got some special weather statements up here in portions of Maine, back through New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern California. Also, we got some frost advisories there as well over portions of New York, also into portions of New York State, and also into portions of Pennsylvania. Also some frost advisories also over portions of Michigan. Also got some special weather statements also in portions of Wisconsin and also up into portions of Minnesota. The river flood warning is still in effect for North Dakota, South Dakota as well. Also some down here in portions of Arkansas as well. We got some flood advisories in effect for eastern North Carolina, down here around the Charleston area as well. We got some late wind advisories across South Carolina and east central Georgia. Also got some air quality alerts for portions of Arkansas and the portions of northeastern Oklahoma, and also down here in Texas as well, and even South Texas. We got a tornado watch in effect for West Texas and also eastern New Mexico. Got some flood advisories over portions of North Texas, Oklahoma as well, and also got a flood watch there for one county there in New Mexico. We got a red flag warning in effect for southeastern portion of Arizona. We got some more river flood warning going on in portions of Idaho, Nevada, back over into Utah and Colorado and New Mexico as well. Some hydro issues over here in portions of California with a few wind advisories as well there as well in Southern California. Got some flood advisory, flood warnings, and a few severe thunderstorm warnings over Idaho as well, and also portions of Montana. We got a flood watch over northern portions of Montana and about 3 counties there in central Montana. Severe thunderstorm watch here in the pink, extending from southeastern portions of Minnesota through eastern Wyoming, western South Dakota, western Nebraska, and also eastern Colorado. Got a few flash flood watches, a few flood warnings in effect for portions of southern Nebraska, northern portions of Kansas there as well. Over in Alaska, got some flood watches, flood warnings And also some special weather statement for you guys. And around the Hawaii chain island looks a-okay. Alright, here we go to the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center page. This is their forecast overview. You can see there's a shower activity along the East Coast, across the Carolinas, also down in Florida where that marginal risk is in effect there too. General thunderstorms over southern Louisiana, also southern Mississippi, also over here portions of Arkansas, back into Tennessee. General thunderstorms also portions of Texas to North Dakota, all the way back over to Washington and Oregon State, also down in California, Nevada, and Utah. We have some severe thunderstorm watches down here in the word slight and enhanced risk. This is the tornado watch here. We got severe thunderstorm watches in the slight risk area up here in portions of Colorado, all the way into portions of Montana as well. If we take a look at the convective outlook, you can see it a little bit better. There's the slight risk of severe weather in Mexico, marginal risk down here in southern Florida, also the marginal risk over portions of Montana and North Dakota, back into portions of Utah as well, and Wyoming, also into Texas as well. Alright, take a look at the watches here. There's a severe thunderstorm watch over southeast Montana, northern Wyoming, western portions of South Dakota, western Nebraska, eastern southeastern portions of Wyoming, and northern central Colorado. Tornado watch in effect for central and eastern portions of New Mexico and west central Texas as well. The MDS discussion, it's still just currently talking about that concerning severe thunderstorm watch in that vicinity, what you just seen on the map there as well. Let's take a look at the storm reports for today. Today, currently as of this recording, we have one tornado report. That's generally over here in portions of Idaho and right at the Idaho-Utah border. Wind reports, we have 7, 0 high. So we got a couple over Texas, also over here in portions of Colorado, also over here in portions of Wyoming in the southwest side. Alright, large hail reports was 21, 0 large, so generally they was in New Mexico, of Idaho as well. So that brought the total storm reports currently as of this recording to 29 storm reports. Fire weather problems, we got some elevated over southeastern portions of Arizona and central and southwestern portions of New Mexico. So if anybody over here burning or anything, some quickly, and they will be hard to contain. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with the National Hurricane Center outlook during the next 48 hours. And also during the next 7 days. Here's that little system here. They got X'd here by the southeastern United States. We're going to take we got southwestern Atlantic. This organized shower and thunderstorms located near the southeastern United States coast are associated with a non-tropical low pressure area and associated frontal boundary. The low is unlikely to become a subtropical or tropical cyclone since it is forecast to remain frontal, and while it was moving generally northward and inland over the Carolinas late Saturday or Sunday. Regardless of development, the system is expected to continue to produce gusty wind, dangerous surf, rip current conditions along portions of the southeastern United States coast through Sunday. Heavy rainfall is expected in portions of the Carolinas and Virginia during the next couple of days. Hazardous marine conditions are also expected over the coastal and offshore waters, gale warnings, gale and storm warnings are in effect. For more information, see your local National Weather Service office. Products there issued by your local weather office. Formation chance through 48 hours, low 10%. Formation chance through the next 7 days, low 10%. Don't have to worry about that system becoming anything at all. Alrighty, just set some gusty winds, some heavy rainfall over South Carolina, North Carolina, maybe up to Virginia, maybe eastern Tennessee as well. So that's about all we can see right now coming out of that system. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. Consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.